why I do that. Me reviewing Bad Boys, Texas, episodes 5 and 6, since I do 2 episodes in one. So we're gonna start off with episode 5, where they were leaving to go to Austin, and oh, it's so annoying. They're leaving to go to Austin, and then for sure. So everyone gets on the bus. They're talking about their night, and then people are just making their statements, however they feel. And then Orlando comes up and says, I just want to clear the air. Well, I just heard from Raz B that you, Chef D, was supposed to take off on Prince. And from there, the night has gone down, right? The night has gone down. So, then Chef D gets up. He starts ranting about how people owe him money from the club. And then he throws a burger at Raz B. And, punches him pretty much. It's annoying because I have several feelings about this, right? One, if y'all are all going to a club as Bad Boys Texas, production should handle all the costs. In my mind, that's how other shows work. Reality shows, you don't handle upfront costs like that. When you eat, when you do certain things, you don't pay for that, production pays for it. But I guess not with Zeus, I don't know. That's the first thing. The second thing is, he's bitching about money, right? Get your money how you get your money. And at this point, you can just give them an invoice. Send them an invoice, do other things. It's giving you have no money. That's what it is. Because it doesn't sound like everyone had to pay. I'm not sure what everyone had to do. I don't know if everyone gave him money, but he was talking about it was $1,200. Well, if Prince gave you $6 and they owe you something else, well, if it's $1,200, $6 is half of that. How much do they owe you? So then as we go on, then he has an issue with Carry On for the same reason, pretty much about money, right? And then he was talking about, Prince, you're my bro, no hard blood, you're my bro. Everyone's his bro. Everyone's his bro. I don't know why. So after that whole thing happened, they stopped the bus, right? So Chef D is still trying to fight Carry On about the money. Carry On runs. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. In his confessional, he talks a lot of shit, but has yet to fight, which is fine. Some people aren't fighters. Some people don't want to punch other people in the fucking face, which is fine. We understand that. I'm all for you being peaceful, but then don't be problematic. If it's really over money, just give the man his money. Right? So, then, let's fast forward, because it's just a whole bunch of yelling, talking for no reason. Sorry. Jonathan and Relly had to go do a show in Dallas. Well, not a show, but an appearance in Dallas. They didn't get to go. Pretty much they did go, right? Pretty much they're running late at this point. So, everyone's just there. So then they find out that production has crashed Jonathan's bus, or what is it called? Truck. It looks like a food truck, but it's not a food truck, but it looks like one. I guess it would be a box truck. I'm not sure. I'm not a truck enthusiast. So, Jonathan is pissed, rightfully so. He has every right to be fucking pissed off. When you spend your hard-earned money on something, you have every right to be pissed off when people fuck your shit up, right? And then here comes Chef D. Twin! Oh my gosh, Twin! I usually do not bash gay people. That's not my MO. But if that's not the gayest shit, he sounds so, it's fun when friends do it. It's fun when people, actually look similar or whatever. They are not twins. You don't even have the same career choices as this fucking man. I don't understand where your twins at. I don't even think your twins are spending money. Because we're going to get to that. Everything that has came out about Chef D since, we're gonna talk about that in the little in the middle section before I go to episode 6. So then, pretty much, they get back on the bus, and then Alra was like, "Thank you, I know that man's name." Alra was like, "Orlando, I feel like that was messy for you to say that," and Orlando's like, "That's not messy. I could say what the fuck I want to say." He said, "We're all bros, we're family. We could address this shit." We know that's messy. Like, for sure, that's messy because and I'm thinking about this in a loyalty standpoint, right? If I know Raspy longer than I've known everybody else on the team, especially with something, it's not like he was talking about somebody's mom. It's not like he told somebody he had STDs. None of that shit, right? He just said potentially there could be a fight. Stay out of it, right? For Orlando to say something is messy because you already know how Chef D is gonna get. And if you think about it, you talking to like somebody that you know a long time before this show. Why not like stand beside them? And then when the shit happens, he acts surprised. And he was like, "Raz, are you okay? Oh no." And he's like, "Nah, I'm fine." You know how Raz talk. And then he was like, "I'm not okay. He hurt my brother. If you shut your fucking mouth, he wouldn't have hurt your brother. He wouldn't have touched that man. But you open your goddamn mouth. Now that man got touched. It's a damn shame." So then that's when they call a sprinter, right? These things are all split up. This is not in order, but this is what happened on the show. So then they call a sprinter, right? Jonathan, not Anthony, Relly, Lou, and Chef D hop on the sprinter. They all go to Dallas, right? The boys go to the house. So we're gonna talk about what happened at the fucking house, right? So everyone gets to the house. Everyone gets their rooms. I guess the houses look beautiful. Whoop-de whoop-de whoop. That's the thing, right? End of it. So they go, right? The sprinter people. We already named them. They go, right, to, what did they go do? They go to this, the club. That's what it is. And they're talking about what happened. And Relly's like, "No, I understand. You know, it's principle at this point. It's principle. Like I stated before, production should have handled all the costs, period." Like, that's how it's a show. Who the fuck thumping? Anyway, it's a show. So, like, that's what you do. Well, they get to the club. It is crickets. Nobody is there. It looks as if either they went to the wrong location or the club shut down. I don't know what time they got there, but who knows, right? So I think that's where it like cuts off. I don't fully remember because I don't remember the guys getting to the house then, right? So now we're gonna talk about what I found out about Chef D, right? So Big Lou and Chef D supposed to be friends, right? Oh, if your friend is funny, go help your friend fight. Turns out, okay, we all know Lou is a stylist, and he was styling people like Jonathan and Chef D and people on the show, right? Well, tell me why. Lou's on Instagram Live pretty much letting it all come out, right? So, you know, Chef D ain't got nowhere to lay. He was living at Anthony's house, allegedly, because I don't know how factual this is. He was sleeping at Anthony's house, so he doesn't understand why he was beefing with Anthony. I guess anything for TV, right? What else? He be in hotels, obviously, because if you seen any of his lives, they never in the fucking house. They always in a studio, in a hotel room, whoop-de-whoop, right? And he didn't get his teeth done, his what do they call, veneers done properly. He owes Lou money from outfits. He had on like, I'm assuming he owes him thousands of dollars because he was wearing outfits and not paying Lou for them at all, and just stunting like as if he has money. But then I would even embarrass because he told us, he was like, "I won't be known as Santana's ex, sir. I'd rather be known as Santana's ex and leave it at that. Just leave it at that." Because Now we know you as the broke nigga with the fucked up teeth. Don't hit me. I'm just a messenger. So I'm sitting here confused, and I'm like, so does Chef D have money or not? So now it makes sense why he was bitching over that money, because he ain't had $1,200 to spend. Mind you, I don't either. But I wouldn't put myself in that situation to even have to spend $1,200 flat out, right? Like, don't pretend that you have it when you don't have it. We don't do that here. So now we're going to fast forward to episode 6, right? So episode 6, it starts off with the guys in, they talk about the room situation and everything like that. And then it's the morning now, and all the guys come to the dining room, kitchen area, and they're just talking about what they're gonna do and how how they want to be more communal, and they want to bond on a different level instead of just going to the club. Oh, they did have parties. No. This one is the episode where they had parties, right? Okay, sorry. And then, they were like, they're gonna demand, like group time. Like, we're not just gonna do what we want to do. We're gonna have group time. So then everyone's outside, right? I don't know how this works. This is how they clip together. I'm just telling you what the clips are. Then everyone's outside. Relly, Chef D, and Lou come back. So they all come back. And I guess they talking, right? Okay, you want to do that, fine. So they talking or whatever. And I keep saying I guess. So Chef D starts talking about the money again. And then like just steals off on Anthony. I mean, not Anthony. The Lord have mercy. Carry on. And they going at it. He actually throwing fists this time. Carry on giving it to him. As he should. And I don't know who won. Like, I can't really tell. I just feel like, whatever. It was a fight, right? And that's how it goes, right? And I guess, like, little things happen in between the day here and there. So then everyone for that night heads out to the club, right? So in the Sprinter van truck thingy that everyone could fit in, they start talking about, how they believe in God and all this other stuff. But, Avron doesn't believe in God, or he's maybe not a Christian. Right? And I feel like that's not Lou's place to even bring up people's belief system. Like, first of all, we're not on a TV show. First of all, we're not the preachers of Texas. We're not the deacons of Texas. All right? We're not the ushers of Texas. These are Bad Boys Texas. Quite literally. You're not doing holy things up here. Don't bring up people's beliefs. It doesn't matter what the fuck Ara believes. It doesn't matter what the fuck you believe. That has no business being put out there. You are not somebody's pastor. Like, let people deal with how they deal with. If that's who you are, then you're a really religious person, then say that. But we're not going to pretend like, like we're not going to just act as if this is the show where you should bring people's beliefs up. It's nobody's business what our believes. And you can't force your belief onto people. Because everyone has different beliefs about Christianity. You can't force somebody to believe something they don't want to believe. Even if somebody practices voodoo, hoodoo, whatever the fuck they want to practice, was Muslim, was Buddhist, you can't bring up people's beliefs. Like, that's not your business. Like, mind yours. I don't understand why it's always y'all that feel like you should come at somebody's beliefs. Just shut up. Right? So then Ara explains himself, and I guess he goes along how he been shot so many times, and then Mo was like, well, if you've been through all of that, well, it has to be a God who was seeing you through. And I'm like I said, you don't know what this man believe in. Just mind yours. Mind yours. That's it. Right? So then they get to the club, and I don't know why they let Orlando start drinking. That man was drinking. So, well, it's not the club. They're walking the streets of Austin, and niggas have to hold Orlando up. They have to hold him up. and walk with him as if he's a child, as if you're teaching a baby how to walk. That's the first red flag. That's when you know he don't need a drink. He had this like blank look on his face as if he didn't know where he was either. It was so weird. Like, it was freaky to the point where I'm like, maybe we should let him just be sober, right? So yeah, they should just let him be sober. Like, he just needs to be sober. Because obviously, if you can't hold your liquor, he can't hold composure. Like, first of all, you're not supposed to be in the streets that drunk. Like, there's so many things that could have went wrong because of him acting like that, and that have gone wrong because he's acting like that, right? So, boom, boom, boom. It was about something, right? Oh, so then they come in from the day, right? Oh, Jonathan wasn't there. That's why I have Jonathan, right? So Jonathan wasn't there at the party places, right? Walking the streets and club hopping. He comes back the next day, as he should. Like, I like Jonathan. He is like my person for sure. I'm so happy that he came back because, like I said, they fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. If you gonna fuck up my shit, they gonna be on your show. And he's executive producer. Maybe like not the head honcho like Natalie, but he up there in his ass. I'll be watching the credits now. So, you know, he goes talks to Relly or whatever. That's all I gotta say about that. But Alvaro went to go see Lou because Lou obviously not feeling well, and it's just so sweet because Alvaro has this like energy about him that is just so happy and so like go lucky. Like, don't get me wrong, he could go crazy, but like he is so light. It's just so nice to see like somebody who was like actually like genuinely happy with themselves and like doesn't seem like trying to impress people. That's what I'm gonna say, right? So then everyone gathers for a meeting. They all gather and they're talking about like ways to make money because obviously they've been missing money with these what are they called? Promotion things. But they're not really making money, so they want to find a way to make money. So, you know, people are throwing out ideas. They're thinking that they should make a song and produce it. You know, like clubs ain't paying men to like just come and do nothing. They're paying for women to come do nothing because, like, you know, bitches bring niggas. That's what they said, right? But they also said, well, Prince said out his mouth that bitches don't be spending money on bottles. Who spend money on bottles to impress bitches? Niggas do. Which I have to disagree. Women who make money spend money like drug dealers. That's point blank period. I know I look crazy right now. Let me redo this one. But pretty much women who make money spend money like drug dealers. Like we do. Because I'm a woman who spends an absorbent amount of money. So, you don't spend money like, I don't want to say broke people, but like broke people are the ones who won't spend nothing and won't buy a bottle. First of all, I don't think it makes sense to buy a bottle if the bottle is $40 outside of the club and now $800 inside. Like, we're not doing that. But, you know, like, women will buy bottles. Like, that's something that you want to do. It's your birthday or whatever. Women are going to buy bottles. So I was just like, that's incorrect. But if that's how you want to believe it, I realize it's a man show. So men have different beliefs than women do. And they see the world differently. So I'm going to let them have it. So while they're talking, and they're coming up with ideas, and Lou is writing down their ideas. Here, Natalie calls Relly. Relly's like, oh my God, it's Natalie. And she's like, I have a surprise for you guys. I have a surprise for the bad boys. And they're like, oh my gosh, is it matching Rolexes? Be fucking for real, people. Be fucking for real. But we're not going to start there. They're just so, okay. We all knew that she had a replacement. So she has Adonis. Who is he? I don't know who he is. Like, I'm not really up on these. I know, like, I knew who Jonathan was before the show, but I don't know who Adonis is. And that's not me being funny. That's not me being like an asshole. Like, oh, who the fuck this nigga is? Like, not like that. But like, really, who is he? Like, if you can explain to me who he is and what he does, that'd be great. Because I don't know who he is. So, I guess that's the thing. And then, you know, Adonis comes in the house. You know, he's like, oh, the real bad boy has arrived. How are you going to have bad boys without the king of Miami? And then Chef D runs upon him and steals on him. And he's like, he owes me money. Why everybody owe you money? Why is this a running theme with you? If people gonna talk shit, let them talk shit. If people gonna run their mouth, let them run their mouth. I'm not arguing with a bitch unless it's gonna make me money. Like, that's not happening. Why does everybody owe you money? Do you have a horrible, like, invoicing system? Like, if you need help with that, I could be that person I can handle your finances if that's what you need. But why is this always the same thing? People owe you money. People talking shit. Who cares? How does shit talking hurt you? And then, of course, in the previews, they showed up, like, Lou is really, 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 really sick, right? But I saw another Instagram live with Ara was talking about how Lou ain't really fucking sick. He just scared. And I said, ooh. But I didn't get the full, info. But that's what was said. So, yeah. That's the end of my show. That's all I have. And if you would like for me to review different shows, like, give me suggestions. Because I just don't want to do Zeus shows. Or I just don't want to do Now That's TV shows. I want to do, like, if you want to watch Real Housewives. If you want a review on any reality show, I will pretty much watch it. Episode by episode, we can review it. We can do that. I'm here for it. I'm not watching lives, though. I'm not that person. I'm not a T-Page. I'm giving my opinion on these things. So we could chat it up. So we could talk about this shit. Because these things be ridiculous.